Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a lovely stainless steel Grand Seiko Hi-Beat Automatic, the SBGH005, 40.2 millimeters in lovely Zaratsu polished stainless steel. It's a timepiece that wears easily on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. Not particularly thick, but not exactly thin either. It's 13.4 millimeters, but with a generously sloped bezel and case flank that will allow it to slide easily underneath the dress cuff. Now the timepiece is broad across the wrist for a 40, measuring 50 millimeters lug-to-lug, and I will say that if you were to throw it on a strap, it's a bit more accommodating to a small wrist, as the true lug-to-lug dimension without the end links is a compact 47.6 millimeters, but because of the rough cushion style form of the case, it has a broader stance and a larger feel than a standard 40 millimeter watch. It feels as though it's a 41 or a 42 on the wrist. Solid, confidence inspiring, and also substantial. Now the spacing between the lugs is 20 millimeters, so you'll find a world of options in that universal lug spacing if you want to go with an aftermarket strap. You will note that the bracelet is well matched. You can see it matches the slope of the lugs, but also the curve of the case. And there's a handsome finish about the bracelet with staggered link size, staggered link alignment, and then differential finish, both polish and satin finish. This being a stainless steel Grand Seiko bracelet, you can see that it features screws to remove and fix the removable links, and you've got a half link built in on each side of the clasp, so you can fine-tune by removing that. A lovely raised Grand Seiko polished logo with polished boundary and of course a blasted base. Twin trigger release, a milled out swing arm inside, very solid, also lower in profile than a dive clasp. So many watches feature dive style clasps even when they're not dive watches. Take a look at the clasps on modern Omega Speedmasters. They're big and chunky like their Seamasters. Grand Seiko doing right here with a low profile clasp, less susceptible to desk diving damage. Now we get close to the case and you can see it's a lovely combination of creases and curves, and that black polish, that optically smooth Zaratsu finish, as Grand Seiko and Seiko call it, it's executed by holding the surface to be polished against a spinning tin plate, and these were called Zaratsu machines once upon a time when they were originally used in Switzerland and Germany. These days, Grand Seiko is probably the world's foremost practitioner of this technique, giving you this hand-finished black polish on a scale you could never imagine if you've only seen this level of optical finish on screws and micro components inside Swiss movements. To see it on the scale of something the size of a case is breathtaking, and you can see there's a nice contrast between the polish and the satin finish, as well as the curves and the creases. A little bit of a recess as a sheer guard for the crown, and then a narrow conical bezel giving way to a sensational black lacquered gloss dial. A lovely dial with diamond polished and faceted applique indices. The quality of the dial furniture, the indices, the hands, the aperture for the date is surpassing. This is where Grand Seiko really pulls ahead of Rolex. The details, such as the size of the faceted surfaces or the contrast between polish and satin on the hands, exquisite, and artisans who only do this work do it all day long with diamond-tipped milling tools on the micro level. This is a very manual craft art. You'll also know that there is a monotone date disc. Every watch should have a monotone date disc to minimize the interference with the overall aesthetics. Now there is a quick set system for the date, and there is a hacking or stop seconds system for the movement. The movement is 9S85, automatic winding adjusted in 6 positions rather than a standard chronometer 5. The 37 jewel watchmaker made, watchmaker regulated movement actually comes with an attestation of precision, and Grand Seiko attests that this watch will run at least -3 +5 seconds per 24 hours or better. Again, the COSC chronometer standard is -4 +6 per 24 hours. 55-hour power reserve, automatic winding, 36,000 vibration per hour beat rate, so 10 beats per second, the same double step cadence as a Zenith El Primero, and all of this water resistant down to 100 meters. So you're getting an artisanally crafted, really hand finished product of dial and of case. You're getting it for a fantastic price. You're getting it in stainless steel, so you're not paying a precious metal premium to get this craft art, and you're getting it from a brand that produces very few watches, many of which actually stay in the Japanese islands. So the home market is a huge consumer consumer of Grand Seiko, leaving considerably less for the world at large than, for example, Swiss watch production, which is almost entirely exported. A lovely piece, a universal watch that could be your only watch. You can see this Grand Seiko Hi-Beat Automatic SBGH005 and make it yours on the watch box.